All right, hello. My name is James Pratcher. I'm a marketing major at Georgia State, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a pivot table and a combination chart in Excel on a Mac computer. So the first thing you're going to see is this big data sheet here, and what you're going to want to do is go to the top left, and you're going to click this right here. That's going to highlight all the data in this sheet. Now the next thing you want to do is go to the top of your screen, you're going to click Insert. And then once you hit Insert, you're going to go to the left of your screen and click on Pivot Table. It'll pop up with this box here that says Create Pivot Table. You can just go ahead and click OK. And it's going to take you to a brand new sheet. And to the right of your screen, you're going to see Pivot Table Fields. And from here, you're going to want to take Retailer, Country. You're going to put that in columns. You're going to take Product Type, put it into rows. Then you're going to take your quantity and your gross margin, and you're going to put that in the values box. Now, before we're done here, we need to change from sum of quantity to average of for both of these. So to do that, what you want to do is click on the I button right here. Once you've clicked on I, as you can see, it's going to bring up this box, and you can see it says sum of quantity. But we want to change that to average. And the next thing you want to do is make sure that it's at 2 decimal places. And to do that, you're going to go to the number, click that, click number again. And as you can see, it's at 2 decimal places. You can use the arrows to change it, but 2 is good. So now you can click OK again. And as you can see, it changed from sum of to average of. And we're just going to do the same exact thing for the gross margin. Click I, click average, click number again. 2 decimal places. You can go ahead and click OK. Now you're done with the pivot table fields with this box here. So you can go ahead and click X. So when you're working with this right here, the next thing you're going to want to do is go to column labels. You're going to click on the drop down arrow. And you want to go to select all. You want to uncheck that. Because we're only looking at China and Spain. So once you've done that, you can exit out of that. And this is your pivot table. No more work needs to be done here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to create our combination chart. So to do that, you're going to go to Insert at the top of your screen, and you can click on recommended charts, but it doesn't always bring it up. So it's no big deal. What you're going to want to do now is you want to make sure that you selected a cell inside of your table, and you're going to click on this chart here. This is the combination chart. As you can see, I clicked on it. It says combo right here. You're going to click on the very first chart. And then I'm just going to drag it down here, and I'm going to expand it so that it's easier to see. And the next thing that we're going to do here is you want the China average of quantity and the Spain average of quantity. You want those to both be column graphs, and you want the secondary axis to be checked. So to do that, you're going to click on China here. I'm going to click in the legend. And now I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to Format Data Series right here. And when you click Format Data Series, it's going to highlight all of your columns in the graph. And you're going to click Secondary Axis. You want to make sure that's checked. You can exit out. Now, for the average of quantity for Spain, which is this gray line here, we want to change it from a line to a column. So you're going to right click. You're going to go to Change Chart Type right here. Then you're going to go to Column, and you're going to pick the very first 2D column that you see. Then you're going to go back to Spain, right click. You want to go to Format Data Series, and you want to make sure that secondary axis is checked. Now the next thing we want to do after doing that is we want to make the China average of gross margin. We want to change that to a line graph so that it looks like Spain average of gross margin, as you can see here. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on China average of gross margin, right click, going to go to Change Chart Type, Line, and you're going to pick the very first 2D line, and there you go. Now you want to make sure that for your lines, Spain and China average of gross margin, you want to make sure that the secondary axis is unchecked. So you can right click, go to Format Data Series, and primary axis is checked. And then we're just going to go to China, right click, Format Data Series, primary axis is checked, so we're all good there. And that is how you make your pivot table and your combination chart in Excel on a Mac computer.